have a couple of different areas around the chicken coop and Hartley that I just got finished planting up with annuals that I wanted to give you a tour through. The flower bed behind the chicken coop that you just watched being planted up, I think this might be my favorite combination of flowers back here to date. I want to walk you through this area as well as the flower beds on either end of the Hartley. I got those done at the same time. Now, as just kind of reference, you know, we just kind of finished this area last fall and we're working on developing it further. We're going to be finishing off the bricks. So the bricks will come over. I'm not sure how we're going to join everything, but this will have a brick border in front of it, probably, I'm guessing fairly soon-ish. But we used to have a massive elm tree right in the corner of this chicken coop. It had a triple trunk and one of the trunks fell over one day and we discovered a big bunch of water underneath. It was starting to rot out, so we had the rest of the tree removed. And since we have planted an October Glory maple that is glorious, it's put on so much growth, like a tremendous amount of growth. I'm really happy with that tree. I've also got a Japanese maple here. This is either an Emperor One or a Bloodgood. I can't remember. They look so similar to me. And there's some other really pretty perennials. We have a purple, I think it's a Happy Jack Clematis right there on the trellis. It's just all budded up. I've also got Foxglove Apricot Beauty that I grew from seed that won't bloom this year, but they will bloom next year. We've got Boom Chocolata geraniums in here looking glorious. And we've got some hibiscus, some Baptisia that needs some iron. It's a little bit on the yellow side. Crabapple and so on and so forth. But in terms of the annuals that I decided to put in here, I went with all cool colors and I love it so much. So back layer, Lime-Time Coleus, doesn't that just shine? I mean, of course, with this overcast, those lighter colors just pop and they bring that brightness. Now, right in front of it, we've got a new Supertunia for 2024 called Supertunia Vista, Mini Vista Ultramarine. And what my hope is with this one is that it stays a little bit more true to color as opposed to the Mini Vista Indigo, which kind of does this, and I'm kind of seeing this happening. So we'll see what happens with that. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of growth it puts on in here. I do love the color either way. We have a new James Britannia for 2024 called Safari Dusk. They've got such a sweet, kind of a purplish pink flower and then that orangey yellow throat. Have a glow quality. And then another new one for 2024, the Marshmallow Bidens. So this one, they're supposed to spread out like 20 to 24 inches. So I gave them some space. I mean, they don't look like they will, but it says they will. So anyway, Bidens typically do really well. We usually use them in containers, so I'm excited to see what they do here in the landscape. And then I had just a small handful, 6 of the Supertunia Royal Velvet left over from our Hartley container project. So I was happy to use those in this space, and they kind of mirror the same color as Ultramarine, just different size of flower and probably different growth habit as well. I'm guessing that Mini Vista will be tighter, lower, and spread out further. The Royal Velvet kind of, you know, it will beef up a bit, but it's not a super aggressive grower. Hey, Cheddar, we're going to be working in here soon. We'll just take a look at one side here because they're identical. We've got 5 of the salvia called Unplugged So Blue. They stay a little bit smaller than the Play in the Blues, which I don't know. I don't know if I would want them to be a little shorter or a little bit taller. I love to be able to see inside. So I didn't really want anything to impede the view, but I think that'll be nice. And then I surrounded it with the Superbena called Violet Ice. Almost a monochromatic look, but you've got a little bit more of a purple, more of a blue. It's going to be just very cool looking and very pretty. And you can see it's mirroring the containers. We've got the Supertunia Royal Velvet, the Violet Ice. So we've utilized a lot of the same plants in the same area. And that's it for this area. You can see our Bordeaux beneath all the crab apples back here. It's just going to be a total purple explosion, I think. And I'm going to love it. So updates will come later on. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.